class. So our topic for today is all about midpoint formula. Okay, so when you're talking about midpoint formula, you encounter this kind of formula. We have m is equal to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2 y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. So remember this formula as the lesson go on because this is very important. Remember this formula. Then, so we have here, since we're talking about midpoint, so when talking about midpoint, if there is a line, like for example, we have the coordinates of 2, 6, and 5, 8. So since we will be looking for the midpoint, so therefore we're looking for at the mid, if there is a line, the mid area of the line. So we're looking for the coordinates here. Okay, so since as you can see, the given coordinates is 5, 8, and 2, 6. So then we were looking for the coordinate of the midpoint. Okay, so from let's have one example. Let's use as a one example, number one example, the given a while ago. We have the 5, 8, and 2, 6. Using the given the midpoint formula, we have x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2 and y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. Okay, so as you can see, the formula needs uh, a values of x sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 1 plus and y sub 2. So let's assume that this is the x sub 1 and y sub 1 and this is the x sub 2 and y sub 2. So let's assign. So this will be x sub 1. Say this is x sub 1. So that is the x sub 1. X sub 1. This will be x sub y sub 1, and this will be the x sub 2 and this will be the y sub 2. Okay, so let's move now in substituting in the formula. So we have x sub 1, we have 5 plus x sub 2 is 2 over 2. Then we have uh, y sub 1 is 8 and y sub 2 is plus 6 over 2. So we have the mid m is equal to 5 plus 2 is 7 over 2 and 8 plus 6 is 14 over 2. Okay, since we cannot so we have since we cannot divide this one, just only copy 7 over 2 and 14 divided 2 is 7. So this is now the coordinate of the midpoint. If you locate this one in the Cartesian coordinate plane, you can transport that into a decimal number, so that will be 3.5. 3.57. That is the coordinates of the midpoint. Sorry, they cannot see. Okay, so this one. So we have 7 over 2, just only copying, then 14 divided by 2, that will be 7. If you like to plot it in the Cartesian coordinate plane, just divide this one, so the result will be 3.5 and 7. So this is now the coordinates of the midpoint. Of the midpoint. Okay, next one, let's have a example number 2. Okay, so we have here example number 2. Okay, find the midpoint of the coordinates negative 8 and 3 and 4 and negative 1. Okay, using again the formula, we have m is equal to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2, then y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. So let's assign the values of x sub 1, x sub 2, then y sub 1 and y sub 2. So let's say this will be the x sub 1, this will be the y sub 1, and this will be the x sub 2, then y sub 2. Okay, let's substitute. Let's substitute the given values. So we have x sub 1 is negative 8 plus 4 over 2, then y sub 1 is 3 plus negative 1 over 2. So we have m is equal to, okay, so as you can see, they are different in sign, therefore it will proceed to subtraction. So this will be, and the sign will be uh, carried on the highest, or they have a high value. So we will proceed to subtraction. So this will be 8 minus 4, that will be 4. Then follow the sign of the highest value, which is negative, over 2. Then 3 plus negative 1, it will proceed also to subtraction, that will be 3 minus 1, that will be 2, and the sign will be positive over 2. Then we have m is equal to, simply let's simplify. Okay, negative 2 and negative 4 divided by 2, that will be negative 2. Then 2 divided by 2, that will be 1. So that is now the coordinates of the midpoint. Okay, let's have the last example. Okay, so as you can see, there's no such a ordered pair that being shown. So let's identify first using the Cartesian coordinate plane. Okay, so let's identify first what is the coordinates of the given line, then identify the midpoint. Okay, so we have here 2 and 2, 2 and 2, and 8 and 7, 8 and 7. So that is the coordinates of the line. Then let's identify the midpoint. So what is the midpoint? Okay, using the given, okay, using the given, okay, so we have, okay, 2 and 2 are the coordinates. We have 2 and 2 and 8 and 7. Okay, using the midpoint formula, we have m is equal to uh, x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2, then y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. Then let's assign the values of xn, x sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 1, then y sub 2. So this will be x sub 1, y sub 1. This will be x sub 2, then y sub 2. Okay, let's substitute. M is equal to x sub 1. What is x sub 1? 2. Plus x sub 2 is 8 over 2. Then substitute the value of y sub 1. We have 2 plus y sub 2, y sub 1. We have 2, and then y sub 2 is 7 over 2. So we have m is equal to 2 plus 8 is 10 over 2, and 11, 9 over 2. Okay, so since we can simplify this one, so pwede natin yung i-simplify. So it become m is equal to 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Then 9 divided by 2 cannot be, just only copy 9 over 2, or we can write it as, if we want to plot it on the Cartesian coordinate plane, that will be what? 9 divided by 2, m is equal to 5. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So that is now the midpoint of the given line.
For more videos on mathematics, please don't forget to subscribe.